Frankie and Jay are coming by. These are two fascinating guys.
The hostel
They
guys.
run the hostel.
They dreamed it up.
I stayed there on Sunday night.
Oh my gosh. Did you have a big night out?
The whole night. Big night.
Big
I
night
ended
out?
at 1 in the morning.
Very cool. Very cool. Was it plush? Was it cush? Was it
It's
everything
amazing.
you thought it would be?
It's cool. We, I mean, it's just total social hour.
Yeah.
Because you check in. I mean, it's like a hotel. People know that, right?
Yeah. That's good because
It's like a really
you've been locked up in the snow. You haven't been able to get out a lot
That's right.
with your
Krystal.
hybrid. So
I've been locked up in the snow with my hybrid.
yeah.
And no snow tires.
Very cool.
Tell
Tell me more about it.
So you check in, then it's like, you know, cocktail hour or whatever.
Oh really?
Beers appear.
There's a bar there. More casual than
not
that.
officially, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's beers around and things, and then you know, then all of a sudden you've got a bunch of new friends and you're just hanging out.
Nice
Like, what do you want to do?
Nice seating area, nice lounge.
Very nice. Little common areas.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Cool. Boys and girls?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, they have an all-female dorm, though, if you want to go the all-female route overnight.
That's really popular.
Yeah.
I love the all-female.
So you did it overseas?
I did in New Zealand and Australia and Europe.
Nice.
And speaking as a female, it's very attractive to have an all-female dorm offering. So
Speaking as a female, I agree with you. I have a really low voice. So our evening ended at a pool and karaoke bar.
which one was that?
And you know how often I go out.
Yeah, I do because every time you go out, it's with me. And you didn't even invite me
I should have
to
called
the
you.
hostel
It
or
was
the
a hostel
karaoke and pool
party.
bar. Very cool. I can't wait to meet these guys,
Oh,
Frankie and Jay.
They're amazing.
They kind of sound like radio DJs with names like that.
They could have their own show.
I know.
Hey, it's Frankie and Jay.
We'll test them out.
Good morning,
We'll
Ben.
test them out today. See how they
Yeah.
do.
The night ended at 1 in the morning and with us singing Bohemian Rhapsody.
I'm trying to think of a line so I can sing
Is
it. But
this the real life?
or
Is this just...
fantasy?
That's right. Frankie and Jay. Come on in, boys. Where are they? Here they are.
They're in the green room. Give them a second.
Look at this.
Give them a second.
Frankie.
They're looking
Frankie's
steezy.
here.
They're
Hold that
looking.
chair
They're
up.
looking steezy. I don't think they're from around here. You guys look stylish. Where are you guys from?
We're from here now.
Get up to that microphone.
From here now, but came down from Portland.
Right
to do
on.
this hostel thing.
Very cool. Born and raised in Portland?
I'm born and raised Olympia, Washington, but I moved to Portland when I was 20, so I got about a decade there.
That's Frankie there.
Yeah, I
that's
started in
Jay.
San Francisco, moved around a lot, kind of a nomad, and found myself in Portland also about 10 years.
And how did y'all meet?
Soccer, through a mutual friend and just playing soccer in Portland.
Right on. And do you remember the moment where you hatched the idea?
The magic.
The hostel idea?
Well, you can speak to it.
Well, I mean, we both kind of had our own visions, which is kind of the funny thing. And then when we got together through a mutual friend, we just kind of merged them
Nice.
and just had to figure out where we were going to do it.
Yeah.
So just explain a little bit about what you guys are doing and how the whole hostel thing works. Because Krystal, you were saying they're bigger probably overseas, and certainly new to Ben.
There's a market here that could be grown into.
So
for
take us
sure.
through the hostel process.
Yeah, there's definitely a market here. I've been coming here for the last 3 or 4 years from Portland, and I'd end up bumming a couch or sleeping in my car because you just didn't want to pay the expensive prices in the summer. So
What's the closest camping?
exactly,
I always hear that question.
it's far.
Yeah, it's super far.
Downtown. Yeah.
It's far.
So that's why we knew this was a hot spot and just year-round recreational sports that's out here. And I've come from a lot of hosteling around the world, and Jay's kind of getting into the scene too. So.
Yeah, so I took a long trip for about a year out through Central America. Just bought a truck in L.A. and drove south. Hit about 50
Incredible.
hostels and kind
Wow.
of picked up a few things and said, why aren't we doing this in the States? You know, we'd both, like Frankie said, done some traveling in Europe and other places and kind of knew it was a kind of cool scene. And we also thought with the kind of young generation getting into Uber and Airbnb, kind of a shared economy, that maybe this is a growing trend.
Oh, I like that. Shared economy. Like that.
Yeah.
What were some of the elements when you were traveling and staying in hostels? What spoke to you when you're like, oh yes, that's what I want in my hostel. That.
Oh, I guess elements would be like the community and affordability, but the people you meet and the stories you hear all around the world, and You know, next thing you know, you get you're with a bunch of Europeans in the hostel, and then you have a trip planned to Europe, and then you're in their small city and wherever it's at. So that's my favorite element.
Shoot, we have so many ideas. We can't even imagine how to pack them all into one place, but we're going to work on it. I mean, saunas, rooftop bars,
Nice.
you know, backyard patios with hammocks. I mean, it's
Nice.
going to get pretty crazy, I think. So.
Nice.
So what's the typical? The idea is it's inexpensive, right?
Yeah.
Kind of geared for young people, but you'll take anybody.
Yeah.
You took me.
Yeah, well, with reservation. Yeah.
I could say the same thing.
When I showed up, I'm here, Frankie. Open the door.
Let me in.
Howard's here.
Yeah, no, well, it's for everybody for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Men and women, everybody's comfortable, safe. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. The dorms have their own codes, and the private rooms have their own individual keys, so there's privacy.
And we got a great spot too downtown, so we're not over on that
yeah.
Tell us
terrible
about
east
that.
side of the
Where's-
parkway, you know.
They're like
what's the location?
minutes, footsteps from downtown.
Yeah,
Where? What
we ended
street?
up getting, well, it's right
Oh,
off
the
of
house.
Hawthorne.
You gotta talk
Yeah,
about the house.
we ended up getting the first and oldest brick building in Bend. It's registered historic. It's the A.C. Lucas House.
It's
Do you
on
know-
Hawthorne?
It
Yeah.
is, yeah, right when you
Ooh.
take that right off
Crystal's
of the Parkway.
I'm telling you, Crystal's like the town historian.
Shush.
She knows all
Not.
that.
Don't say that.
You know that stuff.
Now people are gonna expect me to know stuff.
Well, you just did.
Just let me know what I know. So Hawthorne, that's great. That's residential vibe.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
actually, it's what's interesting is it used to be, and then now the whole thing's become small commercial. We
But
kind of
this-
have it to ourselves.
And
The
it's like
street-
2 blocks right from, or 3 blocks
Yeah.
from downtown.
And
kinda.
the street looks totally residential because the
Yes.
businesses that are there are in like homes.
That's a really
Yeah,
nice Bend, Bend local.
It's
Sounds
perfect
Bend local.
because it's downtown, but it's just far enough that you're not in the. You don't have to worry about parking or anything like
Right.
that. You know.
So it's brick.
Yeah.
Yep,
What else? Tell me more.
So cool.
It's haunted.
it's got to be.
Ooh, how many stories?
There's some bizarre stories. Yeah.
How many
I think she
stories
meant-
and bizarre stories?
she meant
Oh, stories.
Both. Tell me
3
both.
stories. In fact, Frankie and I live on the top floor to kind of be hands-on, and I think we'll be doing that for a while,
Is
at
that
least
like
through
an
the summer.
open studio, or what's that like on the top
It's
floor?
like a flat, one full floor flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
And
call it our penthouse. Kind of
the
poker room.
penthouse.
Yeah.
Sweet. Did you see that, Howard?
What's that?
Did you get to
Oh,
see the
shoot,
penthouse?
I don't think we went up there.
Very well. It's
You get-
private.
is that
it's
your
really
own
lit.
You gotta
private-
be like
Private.
tapped on the shoulder and be invited up to like.
Yeah, it's pretty
That's what you
elite.
can look forward to.
Maybe on your next visit, Howard.
Yeah, there
That's
could be
like-
a password. I don't think they thought I was cool enough.
Oh, okay. Well, that's because you didn't bring me.
Yeah.
So
should've I will
next
bring
time.
you next time.
Next time.
Right.
So cool. So what's the first and second story like?
Yeah, so the first, right when you walk in, you're on the first floor, and it's like our lobby, our kitchen, and living room, small business room, and
That's all shared for the.
it's all shared, absolutely. Yeah, we have an unfinished basement that we want to get kind of remodeled and turned into a lounge and stuff. But as you go up, then all the lodgings on the second floor.
Yeah. 7 bedrooms in all, right? 2 baths, 7 bedrooms.
Yeah.
Okay. So I came on Sunday night, and we ended up at a. I don't even know. We had dinner,
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
There was how many of us at dinner? Because the other 3 people came, right?
That's right. They came a little bit later, and that ended up being Jay's birthday.
Oh, it was Jay's
I can't even
birthday
remember.
Those
too.
are
Remember
folks that
that.
were staying there. The 3 others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Some
yeah.
characters, hostile characters.
3 others.
All
yeah.
of them.
And
Yeah.
it was your birthday.
It was.
Happy birthday again.
So was that
Thank
a bigger
you.
night than might have been usual at the hostel? or
I
was
would
that-
say no, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, we have guests, and they all want to go out every night. You know, we got to be. Gotta be good
hosting
hosts,
a little
yeah.
bit. Okay, so walk me through your night, and then the audience will have an idea of what they could expect or what their friends could expect if they recommend staying.
Well, we first there were drinks, casual drinks at the hostel, the common area.
What'd you drink?
Just a beer.
Mm-hmm.
You know me
You
and
look,
alcohol.
you have a cheeky smile. I feel like maybe it was more.
Yeah, and maybe there was some Brazilian rum involved.
Oh,
but,
that's right.
I'm
We
just
did
maybe. I mean,
did
I don't
I
know.
can't
shots.
quite recall.
We did shots of something. I don't even know what it was.
Okay.
And I never do that. But I just wanted to look cool, so I'm like, I'll do it. And it took me
You're just hanging.
it took me 8 sips to
Did
get the
you
shot
do
down.
the move where you pretend like you're gonna drink it and then you throw it over your shoulder really quick?
And it hit Frankie in the face.
Yeah. No. Oh
is that?
no. So you had some drinks and then what?
Dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And then
What
somehow
was for dinner?
where'd we go? Brother John's. I think.
Brother John's.
For dinner. That's nice. I had the chicken macaroni and cheese.
Brojo's is my
So
favorite.
Decadent.
My favorite.
And then we tried to go to where did we try to go?
Oh, that's
Silver Moon?
right. Silver Moon was closed that
Silver
night.
Moon was closed.
Oh,
We ended up at another bar.
Mm-hmm.
Just a great bend bar, pool,
Mm-hmm.
karaoke.
Mm-hmm.
These guys, look, Jay's a good pool player.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you a hustler?
Not yet, but maybe I should change my career. I don't know.
Yeah, you could
We could
probably
have
do
two.
that.
Howard
You
thinks
could have
highly
two
of me.
majors. You could have
Dude, I
two
can do it
careers.
both. Oh no, we're hostels 24/7.
Okay. Okay.
Can't even imagine
Maybe you
it.
need to put a pool table in.
There
Out
you
back,
go.
out
Now
back.
that is a good idea.
That's a
Inside
good
somewhere.
idea. Put a pool table in there. Anyway.
I heard there was some like epic air guitar.
Oh, that's later.
Oh.
So we're playing pool. Now there's just
Jumping
four
ahead.
of us. There's the three of us, and then there's a woman from
California.
Northern
Yeah,
California.
yeah, yeah.
So the four of us, and we're playing pool, and oh, it's fun in there. I got to get out more. There's a whole world out there.
It's not winter anymore. Spring has sprung.
And so we're playing pool, and then talk turns to, and then the woman goes, "Oh, we got a karaoke. There's a karaoke bar." And of course, I'm like, "No, that's never happening." But we did it.
I'm terrified of karaoke.
Would you do it?
I've never done karaoke, and it's my life goal.
Really?
I'm working up to it. Yeah.
Oh, it's not that hard.
It seems terrifying.
It can be done.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, not that big of a crowd.
So Jay and Frankie, you guys do a lot of karaoke,
In the shower, in the car when I'm alone.
Mhm.
but you won't do it in public.
Unless I'm an it man or like with a bunch of people.
No, this girl was the instigator.
Yeah.
She's like, we got to sign up. We got to sign up.
It was
And
a team effort. Yeah.
We were trying to do our best to
Did
not
y'all do
sign
a
up.
song together?
Yes, we did.
What song did you do?
We were.
Oh, Bohemian Rhapsody. Okay. Really? That's a
Yeah.
big first song.
Oh my God.
That's a big
Four of us.
commitment.
Bohemian Rhapsody. And the lyrics come up. It's a whole thing.
Yeah. Well, you're a performer, so
You know,
it's like your thing.
I took over the mic.
You just grabbed it.
The rum started to kick in.
Sounds like you guys have a fun thing going over at Bunk+Brew.
So we get signed up and we get called because I think they called our names a couple times, but we were too busy playing pool. So then we go up there. Now there are four of us, and then other people join in the song because it's one of
Wow.
those songs you know,
Community builders.
that everybody knows. And then so we do the song finally, and now it's like what was it 1?
At least, yeah.
12:30,
yeah,
1 in the morning?
Pushing past, yeah.
Then we leave, and the girl, who shall remain nameless, unbeknownst to anybody, walks out of the bar with a inflatable electric guitar.
Oh, I thought like she did an air guitar, but she actually had a guitar filled with air.
She had one, but
Oh my gosh.
it was not her guitar.
Wow.
Therein
She sounds sneaky.
therein lies the problem.
So she brought it home.
And then tell us what happened.
Oh, she tried to bring it home. Yeah.
Did you turn her around and march her right back
We
there?
probably would have let her do it, but some guy comes running out of the bar
Yeah.
saying, "You just stole the DJ's air guitar."
This is livid.
It's ironic that you could steal an air guitar. Because typically an air guitar is an invisible thing.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, it was an inflatable air guitar.
I'm
It
loving
was,
the irony in this
It was a
conversation.
piece of plastic or something blown up. This man comes running out.
You guys
You
had
can't take that.
you guys had a big night out.
Yeah.
Cool. So
It's
how
fun
can
times.
how can folks find out more? How can folks follow you? How can
Yeah, geez, we're getting out there on social media. We got the Instagram, the Facebook, and our website. You can book direct, and
Yeah, and we just started a crowdfunding campaign yesterday, actually.
Wow.
We got a lot of work to do in this old house.
What platform are you using for the crowdfunding campaign?
yeah, we picked Indiegogo, and so you could probably just jump on Indiegogo, put in Bend Hostel and Hostel Project, and it'll pop
Yeah.
right up.
Very cool. What's your goal?
$15,000.
No big deal.
No big deal. That's
You
just
could
getting
raise
us started.
raise that in 24 hours. No
You
big
could
deal.
make that just in a pool, some pool games.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it sounds like you got the hustle on.
Jay's
for
one of
sure.
those. What's this? What's this called? How do you play this?
Oh, what do
What
I?
are the holes?
What does
are the-
stripes and solids
Yeah,
mean?
what are the holes on the table
is
for?
is
And
the
it's
eight
like,
ball
boom,
is the
boom,
eight
boom,
ball
boom,
stripes
boom.
or solids?
Yeah.
Right on. Yeah. So 15 big ones.
Yeah, we've got to do some electric work, some compliance. We've got a lot of projects in mind. So, but, you know, one step at a time, and we're just trying to get out there and meet people in the community and
Have you
share this.
thought about a fundraiser, like an event?
So you had a soft opening, right? Are you gonna do Like an official?
Yeah, so that's right. Big fundraiser. It's like a grand opening. Yeah, hopefully this summer we're going to try and do that, maybe in conjunction with the solar eclipse. So we'll kind of look at some dates.
Super.
Yeah, it could be
Are you booked up for the solar eclipse?
Yeah, we are. It's actually a funny story. We went live a couple months ago and just got slammed with online reservations for the eclipse. We had no idea what was going on, and we're fully booked. We even booked the upstairs where we live, and we're sleeping in tents to run the hostel in the backyard.
Right on.
A little extra revenue there.
That is like the definition of a grassroots operation.
Yeah.
Sleeping on the grass.
Absolutely. Where are the owners? Oh, I think they're like out in the back somewhere.
That's rad, though. That's rad. That's such a Bend vibe. Like that's definitely an alignment.
When is it?
August 20th. You can't book a room.
No.
Yeah, it's done.
Oh, in the whole town, probably.
Bend, Redmond. Yeah, it's
Madras.
Yeah.
Madras is like I think one of the. There's like a festival up in Madras happening.
Oh, in the Ochoco.
Yeah, in the forest. Yeah.
Symbiosis.
That's going to be some wild times at the hostel.
So if someone's listening and they have a friend that's coming to town, and they need a place to stay, why don't you guys give your pitch? Why don't you give your
I'd say, don't make them sleep on your couch, you know what I mean? And don't make them pay $200. Send them over to us, and we'll have a good time and kind of integrate the local scene with the adventure travelers, which is kind of who we market to.
Cool. So you guys gave the website and everything? That's
bunkandbrew.com. Shoot, that's
all right.
That's
Check
it.
it out, yeah.
Well, guys, thank you so much.
Awesome.
For coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
I'm looking forward to reading the article.
That was amazing. We have about a minute and a half. Let's just sit here in silence and pray.
That's perfect.
Did I wrap up the show too soon?
That sounds perfect.
No, it's a good time. I would recommend.
Yeah, be part of the legacy.
Come on over there. You never know what's going to happen. Pool, guitars, rum, nights out.
Historic building
haunted.
too.
Some ghosts running around that place too, right? Besides me.
I was just gonna pop in.
Howard, you're spring chicken.
I was the ghost in room 7. It's never been easier to listen to KPOV. You know that, Krystal. On the air or online at kpov.org.
So easy.
By clicking on Listen Live. Archive shows available for 1 week. Just go to Find a Show, listen to The Point, and you'll hear from people making a difference in our community. We just heard from 2 of them. We'll also keep you informed about Central Oregon events. Next up, Counterspin, then Tire Biter at 10. See you next week here on 88.9 KPOV Bend, High Desert Community Radio.